who represents the Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'i of Amherst. He is a man of great dignity. I love him at meetings. He's very sensible. Is that the way he is around the house, I hope? Good. Lou, thumbs up from your wife. You're good. Anyway, we'll hear from Lou. After Lou makes a few comments, we'll then hear Mariah Reyes, who will do the vocal "I'll Never Walk Alone," accompanied by Linda Collette, and then the benediction will be offered by Rabbi Alex Leslie-Klein. Lou. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm thrilled to be here. It's a pleasure to be here, truly. As Bruce said, I'm Lou Bergner. I'm one of the members of the Baha'i community of Amherst, New York. Relatively recently arrived. I've been here for about 6 years. I am most honored and grateful to have been asked and invited to share a few thoughts with you this afternoon. I'm new to the network of religious communities. I've been on the board for the past year or so, and quite frankly, until this afternoon, the only person that I had met in person, face to face, was Stan Bradley. So the rest of us have only met on Zoom. So in order for you to recognize me a little bit better, I brought a prop. Now do you recognize me?
Okay, you're the handsome.
I'm that guy. This afternoon I want to share a couple of ideas with you that will help us define our projects a little bit better, provide us with some motivation, and to help us understand the concept of unity. I mean, Beatrice talked about unity. I've spoken with a couple of you this afternoon as we were getting ready to get started about the importance of unity. And I think this is important in everything that we do. These thoughts apply to us individually and collectively. Before I make those remarks, though, I do want to say one thing. I have found, much as Beatrice did, and Beatrice, you expressed it much better than I could, I have really found in the network of religious communities a very united, open, loving group of people. If we start with why, then all of a sudden there's context, there's meaning, there's purpose. If we can share those values, if we can come together and determine that we share a value, that we share a common value for the equality of all races, the equality of all people, then we know what we have to do. There may be a lot of different paths that we take to achieve that, but we're all working toward that same goal. And then Michael Jr. said, all right. Now, it turned out he was an African-American fellow, and he said, all right, now, here's what I want you to do. Can you sing that again, but now sing it as if your uncle just got out of jail, and you were shot in the back when you were a kid. Give me the hood version, if you got that in you. He sang the song again. And it was an entirely different song. That song I would pay to hear. We need to start with why. All of those other attributes, the fact that I'm old, I'm white, I'm fat, right? All of those are all secondary. I'm American. Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, but that's not me. My reality, first and foremost, is that I'm a member of the human race, just like you, just like you, just like every one of you. I charge you that each one of you concentrate all the thoughts of your heart on love and unity.
I think it's an appropriate way and thought as we head into wherever we're going. called Her Last Concerto. "Enjoy," she said, with a smile. About almost anything, her best friend said, even when she schlepped me off for hernia surgery. Always an emphasis on joy and not on the in. We were standing by her graveside, laughing as she would have wanted. She had asked us to tell stories. Only a few of us gathered in the veteran section. She had not served as of such, but loved taking her Alaskan Malamutes to the VA. American flags waved slightly in the breeze, her daughters lounging on cemetery chairs. "Look up to the realms of light and song," she had written on a note to both of them. Instructions for what to do after she died, where no one says farewell. Was it really even goodbye? Having accompanied her to the grave, we tucked her into bed, a violin playing in the background. Enjoy. As we leave today, let us leave with strength and purpose to know our why, to know where we're going, appreciative of being together in this beautiful space, and with strength to withstand whatever we have to face in the road ahead. Amen.